everyone. So we're going to check out the second part of our vector drawing for our sticker work that we're doing this week. So this is kind of our current document. This is where we should be before we move on to the next part, making sure that hair is completely done. You have all the details, or as much as you can get. So we're going to go back to our photo over here. We're going to turn that back on. So you got the goofy photo of Skinner again. So now, after we're done with the hair, we're going to move on to eyebrows. And of course, everyone's image is going to be a little bit different, but eyebrows are very expressive. Oftentimes, they're very important to kind of the overall feel and emotion that your sticker is kind of portraying. So we're going to take our time and carefully go through and do these eyebrows and maybe see how they turn out. Maybe have to adjust them. Maybe we don't. We'll see. So we're going to be doing pretty much the same thing that we did with the hair. We're going to take the pen tool. We're going to carefully try to draw these eyebrows. And again, it is important to zoom in. So I'm losing a little bit of detail right as I go in here. And it's a little bit hard to figure out exactly where the eyebrows are and where they're not. Also, I have some weird looking eyebrows, definitely. Remember, if you want to get rid of these handles and make a sharp edge, you can do that. Also, just making sure not to be too terribly smooth with these eyebrows. More detail is better usually, especially when you're trying to draw hairs. So I'm going to see how that works. We'll have to do both of them and kind of take stock of what we have. I am going to turn off my border, and I'm going to make my fill black because we're just doing black and white for now. Then I'm going to move over to my other one and continue to draw, and we won't even look at it until it's all done. So now we're getting more of like a traditional eyebrow situation, starting to get some of these ridges and waves that you see that kind of show how hair looks. And again, so you can see I'm starting to get that kind of weird fill going on right there. If that's distracting, you can turn it off for now. So you just have basically that blue line, and then later we'll add back in. So I know that my eyebrow is going to be doing like a little bit of it's going to have a little bit of a turn over here, even though you can't really see it. Some of this is, practice. I've done this before, so I kind of know what it's going to look like. The other thing I want to bring up about eyebrows is usually you want to make them a little bit thinner than they actually are. So I didn't follow my own advice on that one. I definitely made these super thick. So we're going to see how that goes. We're going to back up. Yeah, it's not going to work. But that's okay. We're going to take a look and see what it does. So yeah, there's a lot going on with that eyebrow. I don't mind this one so much. It looks pretty natural. This one looks like, a little weird. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that one. Looks like that's this path. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. I'm going to turn the image back on. I'm going to go back and try to do that again and see how this one goes. So I'm going to grab my pen tool once again. I have to lock that. There we go. Okay, so lock it and turn it off. So you won't accidentally try to add something on there. So I'm going to try to step down the level of detail a little bit, still, trying to get these details in here, but I'm not going quite as crazy with them. And actually, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to make this eyebrow a little bit thinner than it actually is. Then, of course, turn off the border, make it black. Let's see. Oops. Let's see what we end up with. Still looks a little blocky, so maybe somewhere in the middle. Sometimes, as you can see, there's a little bit of back and forth. So I like that better. I'm going to name this. Oh, it's locked. I guess I can't name it. So, eyebrow 1. Eyebrow 2. That's a maybe. There's still like, you see how there's a lot of detail over here. There's like ridges, and I like the way it looks. I don't know that this one necessarily matches, so I might have to, again, try something else. But that's, yeah, see, like there's eyebrow over here that we're not getting, and that's, I think, what we need. So I'm going to try this one more time. No shame in it. I do need that, though. So I'm going to leave it zoomed a little bit out, and we're going to see how this goes. So we got, some detail wrapping around. Oops, I accidentally got off of my line. So if this ever happens to you, you can always go in, click on your pen tool, select the line, and then go back in. And then I believe, yes, that will allow you to kind of add on to the path that you previously had. So I'm going to try to include some of these details down here again. We're going to see how that works. I added a little bit over here on the side, kind of gives you an indication of where the side of my face is too. Turn the border off. And we're going to try that. All right. Okay, hey, look at that. So that is a little bit better. Come on in. So I'm going to stick with that. I think that's going to be kind of where we're going to land for now. We can always go back and edit it, but it seems like third time's a charm on the eyebrow. Always a little bit tough to get that going. So there you go. Eyebrow demo. Don't be afraid to go back and try a couple different times. Thank you.